It's just a really simple story because I think, Mr. Mayor, you'll remember that your advice was, well, we don't have public forum before extraordinary meeting, but then Councillor Stewart said, no, wait a minute, we did have a forum back in 1824. So it's just a matter of, I thought, well, this is simple to say, look, our normal practice is to have a public forum before our meetings. And so that is, I hope that's simple. And
it is very simple.
I'll actually speak against purely because I feel this is just a bit of a superfluous motion. The code of meeting practice says that we can have public forum. We do have public forum. All this is going to do, if it's carried today, is to drop into our resolution action sheet for a month, and we'll say, yep, already happening, and then it will drop out for a month. So whether we approve this motion today or not, nothing will change. So I feel this is completely unnecessary, and please don't support it today. Nothing will change.
Well, if I must be reading that, but if this motion's passed, that means that there won't be any controversy over a person applying to speak at an extraordinary meeting, is it? Where there has been controversy over people wanting to speak at extraordinary meetings and weren't allowed because of the code of meeting practice. This will say that there won't be any debate over it, that people will be able to apply to speak at extraordinary meetings. Yes. And I think that's a good thing.
Well, sort of talking against, I'm still confused. I'm sorry. I know my learned colleague over here is constantly saying I must be confused because it's a simple story, but I really don't follow. If it says must, what happens if we don't have anyone who wants?
All it's saying is that if anyone does want to apply for to speak at a meeting, the CEO can't determine it has to happen.
It's without question that there's now an extraordinary meeting happening, and yes, you can apply to speak at a public forum. I don't need to decide whether there's going to be a public forum or not. That's the difference.
And that has occurred.
Thank you.
And
Yes,
that with a fair bit of angst. I know I was very disappointed at a couple of meetings when people applied, and I think they should.
Both scenarios have happened in my
and have been knocked back. And then
there was a lot of angst in the community. I had a lot of people saying, wait a minute, they're not allowing it. And we had emails to and fro. I mean, we've got to allow the local residents and ratepayers to be able to speak before our meetings, before our either extraordinary or ordinary meetings in the public forum. This is just a way to say, we know and they know that this is allowable and that no one has to give permission. So I think this is just good practice for us.
Thank you. With that, I put the motion. All those in favour of the recommendation that's on the board. Sorry, Councillor Stewart, Councillor Rose, Councillor Elliott, Councillor Williamson, Councillor Hopkins, Councillor Hannah, all those against, Councillor Summers, Councillor Higgins, Councillor Davis, Councillor Rooney, carried. Moving on.